Hello and welcome to Lisa's Lair. Thank you for finding this video. This is one of many videos on my new YouTube channel that was started in January. This is Lisa's Lair, and it is a YouTube community for the older adults who are using Second Life. And so I hope this isn't your first video, but if it is, I just wanted to let you know what this channel is for. The avatar you see on screen is named Lisa, and this is the avatar that I use in Second Life, although I do change the appearance of the avatar from time to time. Dressing an avatar is probably one of my least favorite things to do, but I do change it from time to time. And the purpose of this video is to respond to a video that I watched where a woman is explaining why she's in Second Life. And she's mentioning that she gets a lot of criticism from other people about why she spends so much time in Second Life, and she finds that she has to spend time explaining what Second Life is. And she also says that she encounters people who criticize Second Life, who basically think Second Life is just, a virtual world filled with people who don't really have a life, and that she has also defended the productive things that people are doing in Second Life. And she says that she has mentioned that people are writers and artists and photographers and doing a lot of things in this virtual world that pertain to things that they're also working on away from the keyboard. And so she posts a video about it, and I watched it, so I'm going to put the link there. I hope you'll watch it. And then also in the comment section, I would like to kind of open a discussion of how do you explain your time in Second Life to people who may ask, and how do you respond to those kind of criticisms about Second Life. I will agree with her comments in the video that yes, there are people in Second Life who use that as their main social outlet because they just don't work at having those relationships away from a virtual space. But there's also people who are homebound, so they're not able to get out and do things with other people. They're either homebound because they have some mental issues. They're homebound because they maybe have medical issues. They may be homebound because they have social anxiety issues. They may have an anxiety about even leaving their house. They may have some phobias that prevent them from leaving their homes. So there's a whole lot of reasons why some people would make a virtual space their main source of their social activity. And so I think she touched on that a little bit in her video, but I certainly do agree with her about that. She also was mentioning the criticisms of Second Life of being just filled with people who don't even have a life. And that's not even people who are homebound for legitimate reasons, but just she was saying that she's heard commentary that Second Life just attracts people who just don't have big goals in life, and the computer is just how they're creating an artificial existence for themselves to keep themselves occupied, and so she has had to refute that criticism a lot. And so I think it's a good video. I think that you will find it to be an accurate response to those types of criticisms. But I also want to open the floor in the comment section for you to talk about what do you think some of the perceptions are about Second Life that could be addressed, or that you have addressed with other people, so that people who aren't familiar with Second Life really have a good understanding of a lot of the productive and inspiring and enriching outlets that exist. I am starting a new weekly discussion event on just women's issues. And it will run the gamut of things that happen in women's lives. And so I'm trying to start that. And if you're interested in being invited to those discussion events, it will be for women to talk about their lives. And so feel free to send me a note and let me know in the comment section that you would like to be a participant. And if I get a lot of responses about that, then I will just start a group, and then you can join the group, and then I'll send out notices for the weekly discussion that way. But I didn't want to start off a group without finding out if there's interest in that. So I wanted to mention that, a discussion event. Another weekly discussion event that I am starting that some people know about already in Second Life has to do with TED Talks. There is a group in Second Life called TED.com, and that is a group of people who like to watch TED Talks. However, that group doesn't have a weekly discussion at any sim, and so I volunteered to organize a weekly discussion on a selected TED Talk video. And there was some interest among those group members to actually have all of the avatars meet at a particular location and to discuss a video. So that is the second discussion event that I am organizing in Second Life that will happen weekly. The third discussion event that I am organizing that will happen weekly does have a group set up already, and it is called Headlines, and it is a news group. And as the name suggests, we discuss the headlines of the news. So every week the group does gather, and right now we're meeting on Sundays, but that could change and will change. And the group members decide what to talk about when we meet each week. But they can choose any of the biggest news stories that occurred during the week to talk about. So it's up to the group members, and we all get together and talk about what the biggest news stories were. And everyone is not from the same country, so people share the news links so that everyone has a reference on what we are talking about. So those are the 3 discussion events that I am organizing in Second Life, and I'd like you to watch the video of the lady who is responding to people who have criticized the amount of time she has spent in Second Life. Let me know your thoughts on that. Thank you again for watching this video and for coming to Lisa's Lair. Come back and watch more videos.